Hey everyone, it's Qcknd and welcome to the first Halloween tutorial of 2016. Can't pick a favorite character? That's great, because we're gonna be the house from Stranger Things. I'm gonna teach you a way to customize a t-shirt, or you can use one that you already own. So first thing, I grabbed the t-shirt from the thrift store, so I'm washing it. You want the shirt to be kind of damp and obviously to match the wallpaper of the house. I'm going to be staining this one a light brown to match the wallpaper. The wallpaper in the show is kind of like a smoky brown, so tea bags are a great and natural way to dye your shirt. First thing you're going to do is bring some water to a boil and get your tea bags ready. So you're going to remove all of the strings from your tea bags. This isn't necessary, but it is helpful at the end. Honestly, I used like a whole box. Once your water's at a boil, you're going to want to put your tea bags in there. Making sure your shirt is still damp, that's pretty important. Put your t-shirt into your tea concoction. At this point, I have turned the heat off and I'm just letting everything cool. Make sure your shirt is submerged and pop any sort of bubbles that may have appeared. And just let everything kind of simmer and cool off. Once it was pretty cool, I transferred it into a container where it could sit overnight. Depending on the sort of fabric you have, it may only take you a couple minutes to stain it, but for me, it took about 48 hours. I had kind of a really silky, resistive fabric to work with, but you might have a cotton shirt at home. After that, I pulled up a reference picture and the stain was pretty good. I really liked it. So after that, I dumped it out and I let it air dry. Once it was all dry, I put this piece of cardboard on the inside, ironed it out flat so I had a flat surface to work with. This is black fabric paint by Tulip, and then a paintbrush, and I just used this scrap piece of cardboard as a palette. I pulled up a reference picture, this one to be exact, and I started to sketch out the letters. I broke all the letters up into increments where I would paint the middle and then from there paint from side to side. So I painted the DE and then worked out from there just to guarantee that I would have enough room. I thought that that would make everything easier. I didn't paint the letters exactly how they were in the reference picture. Some of them I did freak out, like some of the letters like the Y and the M and the N were especially noticeably different, but other than that I just kind of painted how I normally write. If you were going to use our method, we recommend DE, and then the next row down is M, and then under that is V. Follow the manufacturer's directions for your fabric paint on the drying time. My drying time was about 3 hours. And then from there, you're completely done. I got this light necklace off of Amazon. I think it is a Christmas party favor. I'll have a link for that down below. I set up the scene with some quilted blankets and throw pillows. That's kind of how it is in the series. And then just some lights. I had a little more trouble with the dark brown shirt that I got from the thrift store, but it did look good in natural light. But I recommend staining your own shirt to the brown that you prefer. I think it showed up a lot better on photos as well. But it's up to you if you don't want to take the extra steps. I found that other shirt at the thrift store too. I love you guys so much. Give this video a thumbs up, and if you're considering making this Halloween tutorial, definitely tag me. I would love to see it. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Happy Halloween, and until my next tutorial, bye!